Dear students, a very good morning. Today we are going to discuss about smart water in the river flood. Okay, so let's discuss. First, we have to understand what is mean by river flood. Okay, so here IoT-based flood detection system are crucial for monitoring rivers and providing real. Okay, so in this diagram we can see how IoT is used to used to alert river flood. Okay, let's see. First important thing is what are the components of IoT based river floods detection system. The first part is the sensor. First we have to understand the device architecture of the IoT. The first part is the sensor part. Here water level sensor. So water level sensor is used to detect the river flood. First, ultrasonic or radar sensor measure the water level in the rivers. So they track changes in the height and detect when the river level rises beyond the dangerous threshold. Okay, so I hope you understand how water level sensor is used to identify the river flood. Okay, so next one is the flow sensor. So this measure the speed and volume of the water flow in the river, helping to detect abnormal increases. So flow sensor measure the speed and volume of the water. Next important thing is the rainfall sensor. So rainfall sensor, the sensors measure the intensity and the amount of rainfall in the rivers. So we have to measure the intensity and amount of rainfall in the rivers catchment area, which can predict the flooding based on high rainfall rates. Okay, so students, what are the sensors is used to identify the river flood? If one is the water level sensor and another one is the flow sensor. Next one is the rainfall sensor. Okay, so third one is the humidity sensor. It detects atmospheric moisture level, help predict floods, especially in regions prone to heavy monsoon rainfalls. Okay, so next one is the soil moisture sensor. So this sensor monitor the moisture level in the surrounding area. So surrounding area we have to monitor the moisture, soil moisture. So saturated soil combined with the heavy rain may indicate a higher flood risk. Okay. So next one is the components of IoT based river flood detection system, IoT gateway. So what is the IoT gateway? The sensor data is transmitted. Previously we discussed about water flow, soil moisture sensor. All the sensor data is transmitted to an IoT gateway which aggregates data from all sensor and forward it to the cloud service for further processing. So next is the important thing is the protocols. What is mean by protocols? Protocol is the set of rules that govern the data communication. Here communication protocols like LoRa, ZigBee, 4G and 5G or satellite connections are used to transmit the data over the long distance, especially in remote area. So in this diagram we can see the range and bandwidth. So low means we can if bandwidth is very low, we can go for the LoRa. Bandwidth high means we can go for the Wi-Fi and cellular networks. So next important thing is the cloud infrastructure. So the data collected by the sensor is transmitted to the cloud platform where it is stored, analyzed and processed in real time. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the role of cloud infrastructure. The next device architecture is the data analytics and machine learning. Here we are going to use predictive models based on historical data, and the machine learning algorithms are used to analyze sensor data. So these models can predict floods based on rising water level, soil saturation and rainfall intensity. So AI models can also help to optimize prediction by learning from past flood events and enhancing early warning accuracy. Okay, So the next one is the alert and notification. Once flood levels are detected or predicted, the system sends automatic alert to the local authorities, disaster management teams and resident via SMS, email or mobile apps. So alert can be customized based on threshold for warning and danger water levels. Next one is the decision support system. The processed data is visualized on a dashboard that help decision makers assess flood risk. Predictive models provide recommendation for evacuation or preventive action based on real-time data. So automated flood control. In some advanced systems, floodgates or barrier can be automatically activated to control river flow, protecting urban areas from the flooding. Okay. So it's the time for assessment. So IoT based flood detection system are crucial for monitoring rivers and providing real time alerts during the flood event. Okay, flow sensor, this dash and volume of the water flow in the river, helping to detect abnormal increase speed and volume. Alert can be sent to the based on the threshold level for warning under danger water levels. So thank you students. I hope you understand the concept of smart water. In that we are discussed about river flood, how IoT is used and what is the role of IoT in river flood. Okay. So thank you. Have a great day.